Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 2 of the Lost Mine of Phandelver. I said it right. Oh my god, I said it right.
Plus 5 XP.
Yeah, 5 XP for me. We are picking up where we left off last week. Last session. Not last week. Who remembers where we left off?
I kind of do more or less, but
Well,
some of the details are vague. And the names. Some of the places are not real, and the names have been
I kind of
changed.
remember, except I'm a little fuzzy on where, when, and how. But other than that, I think I remember everything.
I know the general plot. We were hired by some guy to escort his wagon down the road. And we encountered some bad stuff. And we tried to save him because we apparently got kidnapped, we thought, because he went ahead of us. So we went to look for him. And we killed some more stuff. And we encountered a bugbear, a giant bugbear leader in a cave, I believe. He wanted to make us wanted to make a throne out of us, but instead we made a throne out of him. Then we tried to take the throne out with us. And we were headed to a town, I guess. I think we had found some supplies in there, and so we carried all the supplies out. Some crates with some royal insignias on them, or something along those lines, if I remember correctly. That's what I recall.
I got one more thing that we didn't ever find that guy we were in there looking for. We did find his bodyguard, who had met an untimely fate. Poor guy, we didn't get there in time.
He wasn't very helpful.
No, he was dead when we got there.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he wasn't very helpful.
Yeah.
I, for some reason, distinctly
he wasn't very
him
helpful
saying,
because he was already
"Stop!
dead.
I can
when
help
we got
you."
there.
Just before he got killed, but what do I remember? History's written by the survivors.
GMs, yeah, exactly. It's that whole what's it called?
History is just a group lie we all agree on.
Yeah. It's that whole Life of Pi situation.
Yeah.
If you've seen the movie or read the book.
Matter of fact, the best way to keep that uncontested is to have fewer and fewer people that actually know.
Okay. So yeah,
the more people that know the truth, the worse it is for you.
Yeah, that's where you guys are. You just finished loading up the crates, which have the kind of lion insignia on it. I believe you had your new minion, Sragg Steeltusk, Parry, take care of that for you.
What? What did I have him do?
He's the one that loaded the crates up for you while you supervised.
Yeah, I pretty much just went back to the wagon and was impatiently ordering people around.
Okay.
We don't have time for this. Stop sleeping on the job.
And I think probably Bruenor Holderheck was feigning helping, but not really.
Bruenor Holderheck.
Yeah, the dwarven, your portly dwarven rogue friend.
Holderheck. I'm just trying to remember the names here.
That was Ryan's
character. Oh,
character.
Bruenor is Ryan's character, right? Okay. Yeah. And Sragg is Sragg.
Yep. Makes
That's
things
pretty
simple.
easy.
Sragg will be playing the part of Sragg.
Okay.
Sraggception.
Previously known as the Masked Man, but he's since removed his mask, and you see that he's a half-orc.
Yeah, did we actually get a name out of him, or did we never get a name out of him? I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
I don't think we did. Not that I know of.
So you just still call him... I don't even know. What were you calling
Guy.
him? Dude.
I don't know. Hey, you! Muscle guy, go kill those things. What's wrong with you?
Hired help.
Something along those lines, yeah. What was the name of our caravan leader man who we were doing all this for originally?
You were asked by your good friend, Mr. Rockseeker, Gundren.
Rockseeker. Gundren, like a Gundam. Okay.
Yeah, Gundren Rockseeker. You all had a previous history with him, and He seemed quite excited when he asked you to do this, and he said he'd travel up ahead and with his good friend, the dead bodyguard that you found.
No, he didn't give us any other details about. He only told us where we were going. He mentioned something about some kind of powerful artifact. Did he not that he had discovered? He didn't give us any other details about that I don't recall. Did he?
You don't even have that much information, I don't think.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Tell you what he said.
He was really excited about some great find.
Yes, a great find. Yeah.
I assumed it was something of power, or he wouldn't want me.
Yeah, that's fine. He had found
That's what my
something
character
big,
assumed.
and he'd pay you 10 gold pieces for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions in the town of Phandelver.
Barthen's Provisions?
Yep. And his companion that was traveling with him was Sildar Hallwinter.
So that was the guy who met the unfortunate death.
Yeah, he's the one that had the accident with Sragg's sword.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okie dokie.
Okay, so you guys are loaded up.
How far away are we? Do we know how far away we are from town?
You're probably about another half day's journey.
What time of day is it?
I believe it is in the afternoon.
So we should be able to make it there by nightfall, more or less?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so when people are ready to go, I'll continue throwing rocks at the horses. Or the mule, or whatever it was. I grabbed a nice pile of them before we got on the wagon, or before I got on the wagon.
Okay, you guys, who's driving the cart?
Driving? Well, I'm certainly not driving.
I think someone just got a package.
What? Wasn't that Dane who was driving last time? Yeah, Dane's driving.
Yeah.
Who's driving?
Dane.
Oh, right.
Who's Dane?
Dane's what we called Bruenor, because he didn't like being called Bruenor.
Did we have like another NPC with us?
No, it's Ryan. We call Ryan's character Dane.
Oh, Dane. Right. I get it. Let me write that down before I forget. Dane.
Yeah. He's
is he the
rogue,
is he the
so he
cook?
has many aliases.
Sorry. Continue.
Right, so Dane's driving. Steel Tusk was walking beside, or did you get in the cart?
Yep.
Okay. And
Walking beside.
you're sitting like the king should at Turd Island on top of the cart there, Parry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. I'm using Mage Hand every now and then to throw rocks at the horses. I don't feel they're going fast enough.
The oxen don't seem to
That's what it
notice.
is. Yeah.
Every once in a while, like their tail swishes in annoyance, but
Yeah. Are they male or female? If they're male, I might aim for their nuts. I'm just saying. If they're ignoring my regular rocks.
Okay, roll a hit.
Oh boy. What do you want me to roll for this?
Ranged.
Ranged. Shit. Where's my sheet? I'll just roll. I'll just roll a d20. How about that? You figure it out. That's not
a
horrible.
hit.
So, yeah, 5 minutes into the second session, our wizard is gored to death.
I'm on the back of the wagon. I might have to, like, yeah.
Okay, so the oxen, let's see if they continue to ignore. No, he's not resisting it. So he's a little pissed off at you, and yeah, the cart just takes off. You lose. Roll a animal handle there, Dane.
I don't have his sheet open.
We're a bunch of slackers tonight. Sorry, everybody.
Apparently, you're at a +4. So, no, the cart goes out of control, Sragg. You just see it just take off ahead of you down the... just full speed.
Now that's more like it!
Don't think it has us. Are we still on it at least?
Yeah, you're on it. You just don't have
Okay.
control of it anymore. It's just... and it's rushing down the path is, like,
Okay.
fast and, like, hitting the bumps and stuff that you would normally, like, go around, and... there's crates that are bumping up and down on the cart.
Awesome.
And it's going.
Well then, I guess I'll trot along after them.
Roll me Dex. Parry.
I finally got my sheet open. Let me just look here.
Give me a Dex save.
So D20 plus 3. Okay. Did that?
Oh,
Nice.
Nailed it. So it hits a rather large bump, and you kind of get flown up in the air, but somehow land back, no problem.
Perfectly. My legs were crossed. I landed perfectly the same way.
You basically just switched seats. Like you were sitting beside Dane, you hit the bump, and now you're sitting on the crate behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If anybody's seen that Facebook clip of the motorcycle accident where the guy flips and lands on top of the car,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
that's what he just did.
That guy is so lucky. I was like, wow.
Let's see how well Dane fares.
Oh God. Huh. What am I doing here? Just a ability
Dex.
mod?
Reflex Dex save.
A reflex.
Yeah, so it's based on Dex.
Reflex.
It's just your Dex save.
My saving throw for Dex.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not familiar with these things.
Yeah, the staves are different.
Not quite as graceful, but you managed to stay on. Roll again, each of you, for crates. Just a straight... okay, yeah. None rolled off for you.
What, am I rolling a crate?
You're rolling to see how many crates, or if a crate falls off. No, you're fine too. So the crates are like rustled around back there. Sragg, it's now completely out of your sight. Like this cart is just gone. Cruising. Like there's carts jumbling all around. You see like the passengers like flying up in the air. It's like a horrible bus ride. Like
The kids on the back of the bus videos.
yeah, exactly. They hit that bump and they're airborne for a second, but they seem to be like really enjoying it and having a great time.
All right.
Well, he could see us anyway.
Yeah, that was the last thing you saw. Like the cart's now out of your sight.
I'll grumble and start jogging instead of walking along now and try to catch up, I suppose.
So you're running behind. You can just keep up to like the dusty trail.
Yeah.
The old dusty trail.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see if you can get them back under control. Handle animal. DC's 15. That's a negative. Okay, so they're continuing to just run at full speed down this path. Dex save.
We'll be there in no time.
Dex save from both of you.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, give me okay, you're fine. Dane, give me D100 50-50. Less than 50 you roll forward off the cart. Greater than 50 you go backwards off the cart.
Oh,
Big money.
No.
Okay,
Less than 50 is forward, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In front of
He's still on the cart, right?
No, he's sitting in the driver's seat and gets bucked front, hits the ass end of the ox, and you see him fall underneath the cart, and you hear some pretty devastating, crushing sounds.
Wait, he can't make a dex save to catch the oxen as he's flown forward onto it
If he'd like.
and try and climb up?
Dex save for the ox's tail.
He's got to pull that motorcycle maneuver.
No. You do not grab. You fumble and try desperately to grab the ox's tail, but it's one of its legs kicks you as you come down, and
Great.
you fall under the cart and get hit by one of the wheels.
Oh my goodness! I say, hey, no sleeping on the job!
As you look back, there's like this crumpled form of this dwarf, bloodied, and you're pretty sure something's broken.
Oh man, that's it.
You're down. I'm going to put you at 0 hit points, like you're unconscious. Okay, so now nobody has the reins.
Good job, Parry.
But they're cruising like full speed, like you were. There was that odd bump as you ran over Bruenor, and they're just continuing down the.
I realized he fell off, and I'm like, unacceptable. And and I'm gonna have a slight conversation myself, grumbling. Mikor, I don't know. He's flying off the wagon. I'm just trying to get there faster. And I'll try and handle and calm them down a little bit, I guess.
Okay, so how do you do that?
Just
you're sitting back on the first row of carts.
Yeah, I'll turn around and I'll try and climb up to get the reins.
Okay, I can say you can get into the front seat, no problem, but the reins are dangling and trailing on the ground.
Okay. Well then.
So you've got the 2 oxen, you've got the reins that normally come back and are in the hands of the driver, but when the driver went down, the reins went off the edge with him and they're dangling.
Okay. I think
In the meantime, Sragg, you're running down the road and you come across the crumpled body of the person you were just recently adventuring with, Dane. He's unconscious. You're pretty sure his leg is broken. You're almost confident that dwarf's legs don't bend that way.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
Okay, so I'm running along. Describe how does he look when I'm running up on him there?
He's face down in the mud. His hands are at his sides. So one leg is kind of normal, but his right leg is kind of bent in a pretty wrong position out to the side.
Okay.
At the tibia, like the lower leg.
Okay. Man. Hey, Dwarf, Skype. Okay, so I run up on him. I see this crumpled form. Shoot. Does it look like I can move him?
I don't know. What do you think?
Trying to decide here.
You can see the rut of a cartwheel path that runs over the leg where it's bent kind of nastily.
Okay.
Guy
All right.
Who's what are we hearing in the background there?
Sorry. There's. Oh, you can hear the background audio.
Yeah.
Chantal, can you turn it down a little bit?
I need to think for just a second. If you could go back to the cart for a moment, I have to plan something here.
Okay, so back in the cart, the wizard is arguing with himself to any passerby that happens to see this runaway cart, these oxen just going at full speed. Mr. Wizard? You're muted.
Sorry, I was just getting the book open here.
So what are you thinking you want to do? You want to try and get the reins back? Is that what you're leaning?
Well, I saw the. You know what? I'll use Mage Hand to get the reins back.
There you go. Is there any like? Do you have to roll for anything on Mage Hand, or can you just do what you want with it?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to see here. Let's try. Use search here. My PDF is showing corruption. Hang on. Oh my God. If you can do a search while I'm re-downloading it,
Yeah, I'm reading
that
it
would
now.
probably be quicker. Sorry, my internet's horrible here, and it takes forever to
rolls
do
or
anything.
Nope. You manipulate the reins. You this invisible force reaches out and pulls the reins up into your hand.
Okay. You want me to do a handle animal now, I guess? Like a whoa, something or something like that?
If you want to control the cart down. DC is still 15. You have a +0.
Did that go through? Not yet. My internet's not showing what I just did.
No, nothing's coming through.
Let me try this again. Oh, my Roll20 is not loading.
Sorry. Why can't I roll as you?
That's weird. I don't have anything
There
that
we go.
should be.
That's a 5, so you
effing with
fail to
my
gain
S.
control. That's a 2 and a
What's
5.
that?
So you
I failed to
get-
gain control. What did you roll?
You rolled a 2 and a 5. It finally came through.
Wait, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Then it finally came through.
Both attempts failed to roll through or come through. I'm just going to roll
Okay.
a D100 for the path. Anything above 50 is you hit another bump.
You want me to roll D100,
not.
you said?
Yeah. No, I rolled for the road. You hit another bump because it was over 50.
Oh.
So roll me reflex to stay on the cart.
And that's when things went horribly wrong for the wizard.
Okay, D100, less than 50s forward.
And yes.
Okay, so this huge bump, you're attempting to woe the horses, and they come across this huge log that normally you would have hopefully gone around, but they don't see it. They jump over it. It's not high, but it's enough that when the wheel of the cart hits it, the entire right side of the cart just bucks up, which is the side you were sitting on, and you just go flat. You're levitated in the air for a second, and it's kind of like this Wile E. Coyote moment where you're just like hovering as the cart takes off in front of you, and you fall backwards off the cart. Unless you didn't let go of the reins.
Okay.
Did you let go of the reins?
Probably not. I've probably been hanging on.
Okay. So if you're flying backwards, then you go up, you're holding onto the reins, and when you come back down, you're like in the back of the cart.
Okay.
Strength to see if you can hold on.
Strength? Oh, God.
DC 10. Because
My strength
I would
sucks.
assume you would have wrapped it around your hand a little bit. So
DC. Is that what I said? DC 10.
DC's 10, yeah.
Okay. Ha!
No.
I got 0 on that.
Critical fail. So yeah, like it's you come flying backwards and you land and you think you're fine at the back of the cart, and as you're pulling on the thing to get yourself up, like you're kind of 1 foot in front of you, like pulling yourself up, it snaps and you just tumble off the back of the cart.
Okay. And you need to roll damage for that at all, or?
No, it's not high enough for you to take damage.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just
okay.
You eventually come to like you roll kind of sideways a little bit, and you finally come to a stop.
Okay.
You're bloodied and bruised.
Stand up and dust myself off.
Yeah, you're not injured. You kind of check, and everything's where it's supposed to be.
I find a rock and I throw it into the bush out of frustration.
Okay. So meanwhile, back at Sragg.
Yeah, I couldn't get what I needed, so I'm gonna pick the dwarf up by the belt for the time being.
Okay. Okay, so you pick him up in one hand and kind of drag him, or you're putting him over your shoulder?
Over my shoulder for now. I'm thinking about this as I walk down the road. I'm not moving at the same pace anymore because he's kind of heavy.
Yeah, you can't run. You can have your normal distance, but you can no longer dash or run.
Yeah. So I'll be thinking to myself and wondering if I can just somehow get Dane to answer a private message.
So you're traipsing down this road, and anybody onlooker just sees this huge orc with this dwarf slung over his shoulder and this floppy leg. I'm back and forth.
Yeah, this doesn't look great. Never mind. Hang on.
Dwarf killer!
Exactly. This is
All right.
going to look horrible.
So
I'm going to have to go with my first impulse. The moment I see him there, grab him by the belt, drag him into the bushes.
Okay.
Start digging a hole.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you drag him into the bushes, and do you just leave him there?
Well, he's got stuff on him. I can't just leave him.
Okay. So what do you do?
Where's your character sheet?
Oh, frig.
I don't know. I think it's in the miscellaneous.
Okay. Oh. This is a hard decision. You know, if I carry him around, it's going to look like I did this to him. If I kill him here, I'm going to feel kind of bad about it for a little while.
At least around.
You know what?
right?
I'm going to try to nurse him back to health for the moment. See if I can get him conscious.
Nurse him.
Okay,
Let's
so
slap
he's
him around a
sitting
little bit.
unconscious at 0 hit points. So what the hell is that? That was ridiculous.
Oh, is it? Sorry, my audio's.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chantal's watching something, and the volume needs to be adjusted.
Godzilla just friggin' attacked.
She's watching Tremors, I think. Are you watching Tremors still? Yeah, it's Tremors. A little bit of Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll try and mute my audio.
Yeah. So, what were you doing, Sragg? You're trying to nurse him back to health?
Yeah. I think he's just trying to get him awake.
Okay,
Get him
medicine
awake,
check.
basically. Okay. Medicine check. Let me see. Where's my skill? Medicine.
+2.
2. He's dead.
You slap him around a couple times. He does not regain consciousness.
Okay. That's going to actually make me mad.
You slapped me around a few times to try and heal me. Oh,
No, he's trying to wake you up.
Yeah.
If I couldn't slap him around to wake him up, that's going to kind of make me mad. So I'm going to punch him in the face and see if that breaks.
Maybe he needs to be bloodletted to heal him.
Roll unarmed damage. He's prone target. You don't have to roll to hit.
Oh,
He's
it's
a
1d6.
defenseless target, I should say.
It's a d4 or d6.
It'd be pretty funny if he failed to hit.
Oh, it's a 5
D4.
for strength, right?
Now, are you pulling this, or is this straight full-on damage?
Do you add your strength to your unarmed? I don't know anymore. Let me look at my combat book here. This is a good time to learn.
That's like, you couldn't have asked for more perfect timing for that book.
Because knowledge is power.
Exactly. Let's look in the book. Doing damage to an injured party member. Where's that section? Why don't they keep that kind of stuff here? There we go. Damage rolls. Okay. Weapon. You add your ability modifier to the damage, which is my strength. So that's a 2 plus 5. So I punched and I got a plus 5 from my strength. So that's a 7 damage with my fist to wake him up.
Are you doing some temporary damage or full-on damage?
Well, I didn't take the glove off, if that's what you mean. Temporary damage. Why not? I'll just start flailing around with all the temporary damage you want.
Okay, nothing happens.
Okay. You didn't wake up?
Nope.
I'm going to roar at him. Tell me he has some nerve. And
Actually,
punch him again.
Do I have to roll death saves?
No, you're not. You're like at 1, like you're just unconscious. Or you're at 0, like you're stabilized but not getting worse.
6 more.
You can roll me a con check. No, what would that be? See if you wake up.
The fort save?
Yeah, fortitude save, so it would be a con check. Yeah.
Nope.
So punch him. Wake up! Punch him. Wake up!
One almost feels like he would have woke up if it wasn't for being punched in the head.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think this, because normally a con save is like to fall asleep, and when you fail a con check, you lose consciousness. So I think if you're already unconscious and you fail a con check, you regain consciousness. Like you didn't sleep through it,
Will
basically.
save, you mean?
I don't know. I'm up for whatever. I'm just trying
That's
to wake him up.
far too confusing.
Well, what do you do in 3.5 when someone's passed out and needs to regain their composure?
You actually have to make a certain save to get them back. A fail would be he's still way out. Matter of fact, in this case, he slipped into a coma.
Yeah, well, he's resisting. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you're still out cold. Roll again, because he punched you a couple of times. Every time he punches you.
How many times did he punch me? Twice?
I slapped you around a little bit, then I punched you twice.
So one more. Yeah, he's still out cold.
I'm going to hit him with the broadside of my axe. For
Okay.
temporary damage.
How does it work exactly? Can you explain that?
I'm trying to figure it out. That's why I'm doing it.
I only want to temporary slice his head open.
Do I just roll damage? You said not to hit.
Very small cuts.
Unless
Very
you-
small cuts.
See how he's gonna get away.
That'd be 9 temporary damage.
He's just getting worse the more you do this.
Well, now I'm going to be sitting there like, man, that was supposed to wake him up. Now look at this. I can't take him back like this.
You're covered in blood. There's a body on your face.
Someone's going to think I did this. This is terrible.
Yeah, you're punching him in the mouth, like his mouth is all bloodied now, and it's all in your fists.
Why'd you have to do this, Dane? You're framing me. That makes me mad.
You bastard! You're framing me.
I turn the axe from the broadside, come straight up, and straight down.
Okay, he's dead.
Take his back.
Don't forget his skin.
Is he got any good his money pouch? He's got an axe, doesn't he? He's got something cool.
Are you checking his coin purse? Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm looting him.
According to this, he had no money.
What? He was a thief.
He's got his short sword, a burglar's pack, leather armor, 2 daggers, thieves' tools, a great sword, short bow and scimitar, 8 arrows, and a morning star.
Holy cow, he was a well-armed thief.
Yeah. Probably contributed to what hurt him when he fell off.
All right, after I've taken everything, including his armor,
Oh, he's got a
I
rapier.
will. Oh, and the rapier. Cross his arms. Try to use his hair to cover up that gaping wound in his scalp.
I think when you're editing the video, you need to do a nice little memoriam to his character with all the great moments of his travels.
Yeah. We'll cut to that now, and we're back.
That I'm sorry, I don't wish to be tied to this, or I'd give you the same fate as all the others. That I just can't deal with this, and I'll move on down the road.
Okay. So, bloodied and carrying much more than you used to be.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna
extra
go
couple
back
packs, a couple weapons at your
I
side.
picture his arms filled with like
Yeah.
weapons as he's walking down.
Traipsing down. Are you just walking or are you running?
I'm walking.
Okay, so you're clunking
Sad.
along, clanging along with all this extra weaponry. Parry, what were you up to?
Parry got up, dusted himself off, looked back, probably didn't see anything back there, shrugged, decided to keep going, following the wagon.
Okay.
I'm not going to be running, though. Parry doesn't run. Unless it's away from stuff. Then he runs.
What kind of shape is Parry in?
Cuts and scrapes.
Cuts and bruises. He went off the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's conscious. Okay.
Oh yeah, he didn't get run over. That's what kind of took out Dane.
I agree. It was an unfortunate accident.
It's got run over and then fell on a sword. It's crazy.
How are people going to know the difference between the unfortunate accidents and the unfortunate accidents?
Tumbled off the front of the cart and then flung himself into the woods.
Yeah. We should rename the campaign to a series of unfortunate accidents.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're traipsing along. What is your speed, Mr. Parry?
Land speed,
I do not know how fast you are.
30 feet.
And Mr. Half-Orc?
He's probably
I
quicker
believe
if he's a
I'm
half.
I'm 30 actually. Also, if I was a bard, I'd be faster.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
you traipse down the road for a little bit. Eventually, you come up to the oxen, who are now kind of trotting along, kind of worn out.
I would probably walk a little bit quicker to get to them,
Yeah,
but not
there's
really. a jog or anything.
Yeah, there's a couple of. Let's see what we found. Roll me 2d4s.
Who?
You can roll me. Oh shit. Okay, so
The cart's empty.
Yeah. As you're walking up, you find 4 like crates from Rock Seeker's materials on the ground and 4 of the Lion Shield crates.
Are they all like there? Is the wagon flipped on its side or something right now? Or
No, you see the wagon up in the distance, but like every time you see like a rock or a bump in the road, you also see a crate right like it flown off right beside it.
All right. I'll look at the crate, look up at the wagon, sigh, and just keep walking.
Okay. So
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Each time.
So you reach the oxen. They're I don't know what an out of breath oxen looks like, but that's what they look like.
Parry's having another argument with himself. He's restraining himself from zapping those guys with frost.
Cool them down. Well, they're hot. I'm gonna cool them down.
yeah, exactly. He realizes he'll probably have to keep walking if he does that, so he's not keen on that concept. So he's like, just sort of grumbles,
Okay.
hops in the back,
So Sragg, you were
lays
also
down, has a rest.
perfect. Sragg, you were also walking up, and Parry, because he has his 8 stops and sighing, you caught up enough that you could see him in the distance.
Okay, so every time I walk up on one of these crates, I'm going to try to move it off to the side of the road. Just keep note of where I'm putting them.
Okay. Okay, so you can, Parry, as you're sitting on the cart, you can see him getting closer. And then every once in a while, you see him where the crates are, he grabs one and tucks it off into the... There's only about 100 feet, like, between you guys right now.
Oh, really? And all the crates? I'm going to overtake him then, bring that cart back.
Well, he's sitting on the cart, yeah. Like...
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to chase him down and get a hold of the reins of these oxen and drag them back over here.
Okay, so you get up to him and you navigate the oxen to turn them around and...
Can you drive this thing? These silly beasts.
I can't drive this cart, but I can drag these oxen.
And where's the short one? Sleeping on the job, no doubt.
I'm afraid he won't wake up this time. Hit his head when he fell.
Figures.
And that was that.
Yep.
Okay, so you take the cart and Parry, you're sitting on top of it, and every 10 or so feet it lurches to a stop, and you see Sragg run off into the bush and pick up or you see him pull a cart or a crate from the ground and put it back on the cart. Then
Okay.
The oxens lurch forward and then stop.
You hear me sigh each time,
Repeats.
grumbling to myself in quiet argument.
Okay, eventually you pick up the last crate. You're
Talking to Mirik. That was his name. I may have misquoted his name a while ago. But yeah, I'm grumbling to Mirik every now and then.
You're quite relieved that the crates are pretty beat up and some of them are cracked, but otherwise the contents seem usable still.
Awesome. Just start dragging the oxen towards town.
Okay, so you navigate and turn the oxen around and start traipsing forward. Cool. So yeah. So nothing else eventful. Are you going to continue? Yeah, let's learn to speak. Are you going to continue to shoot rocks at them?
I won't aim for the nuts, but I will throw rocks at them in their general. Yeah.
Are you shooting them just as hard?
It's more like a light sort of gesture. I don't want them. I don't want to have to walk again. I'm not doing it out of kindness. I'm doing it out of convenience for me.
Okay, so the oxen are equally irritated, but you don't hit them hard enough to cause a repeat performance. And the town and the party never made it, but the oxen did.
Interesting. How heavy is this cart?
We're slightly larger than normal genitalia from swelling.
Mr. DM.
What's that, sir?
How heavy does this cart look? How bad are those yokes?
In what way? Like, what are you trying to gauge?
Do I think I could drag this thing?
The cart by yourself?
Yeah.
It's being carried by 2 oxen.
Yeah, but he's Sragg.
He's a half-orc. He's not... Still, I'm sorry, an oxen is still stronger than a half-orc.
Okay. Just let me know when we get closer to town.
Okay.
Where's Rage when you need it?
Okay, so you head towards town. It's pretty much uneventful.
Okay.
And you come around a hill, and off in the distance, you can see, it's getting kind of dusky, but you can see a bit of light from torches and stuff like that in the distance, and you see what you assume to be the town of Phandelver.
Was it a real pretty scene?
You see the outline of, there's about 50 or so log cabins. As you start to get closer, you can kind of see they're built up on old flagstones. Like, this was previously another town that was destroyed, and then this has been rebuilt on top of it. You can also see, like, as you're approaching, like, there's ruins all around. And, like, this ancient town that they're built on used to be much bigger.
I was going to, like, choke back a tear, look at the pretty sight ahead of me. Dane would have really loved this.
Do you say that out loud?
Yep.
I say, who's that then?
Okay. So we've moved on from that. All right, then.
Yeah, off in the... Yeah. So most of the houses are along the trail as you come in, and then you see it kind of widens into this muddy main street type thing. And in the distance to the east, you can see on the top of the hillside what appears to be a manor house. There's a nice grassy area. You can see some children playing, and you can hear their parents kind of ushering them in because it's getting dark.
I say, we should stay there, pointing at the big manor house.
I agree. They have money.
You get a couple looks as you come into town, but most of the people return to their business.
Okay.
Every time someone looks, I'm like, what are you looking at?
Kind of stare at you for a bit, but then just go back to...
That's right, look away. Whelps.
They shake their head.
We're looking for a trading post. We brought goods.
Goods, bads, all kinds of things.
Can any of you... You can read, right, wizard?
Of course I can read. I'm arguing with Mirik.
Okay, as you pass like the kind of green space that had the children playing it, and you're in this kind of huge, huge open area. Sorry, I just trying to get my bearings right in this town. Okay, so as you were coming in, you noticed on your left there was Barthen's provisions.
Huh.
Psst, that's where Rockseeker told you to bring that shit.
Well, should we drop off this stuff and see if What's-His-Face is here? Since we only found that other guy.
What guy?
Exactly.
We're having terrible luck with dwarves lately.
Indeed.
Well, let's see what he'll give us for this stuff.
Yes, let's.
Okay. So you approach and go up to his shop.
Yeah. Go and tell him we have a load of crates that was supposed to arrive here that we need to receive payment for. Another load of crates we'd like to see if he'd like to buy, and a couple of dead oxen.
Okay, so you approach and it's kind of so it's a log. It's a log house and it has a bit of a porch area. It's got a roof over it, and then you can see the door in the center of it that leads in. There's a couple chairs outside that it's kind of late, so nobody's sitting in them. And you see the big sign in the front that says Barthen's Provisions. So you walk up, and do you just go in? Do you knock? What do you do?
It's late.
It's dusk. There's like you're not quite sure, but they could be closed. They could be open. It's hard to. You're kind of right on the edge of that time.
Okay, I would just start yelling, "Where's Gundren Rockseeker?"
Okay.
Hello.
I'd open the door for the wizard.
Hello.
Okay, so you peek in and you see it's a storehouse, and there's just shelves and shelves of provisions and foodstuffs, backpacks, bedrolls, rope, rations, all that kind of stuff.
I say, if all this stuff was here, why did he need all these things to be brought to him?
Behind the counter, you see a fairly thin, balding human, kind of old, kind of looks up at you with a perplexed look on his face.
Old man, where's Gundren Rockseeker?
And he just said, I don't know. What are you making all this racket for? Who are you? Wait, what do you want?
I'm Parry Hotter. We were here to deliver these crates of whatever to Gundren. You're supposed to meet him here.
Oh, you're the boys that Gundren sent.
I just raised an eyebrow.
Gundren told me you'd be coming, or he'd be coming with provisions last time. Where is Gundren?
I just asked you that. You think I know? Yes, I know what he's talking. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know.
He looks at you, Sragg, and kind of, he's kind of like a little bit perplexed because you're half-orc and he's not used to seeing half-orcs this far south, we'll say.
Okay.
And
we
he's
got
like,
separated from Gundren. Don't know where he's at, and one of our companions fell. So we'll be needing our fees and his fee for his family.
well, Gundren did mention to give you each 10 gold pieces. So I guess, yeah.
Per crate, correct? I
Per
believe is our
person.
agreement.
Per person.
Per person, per crate.
Listen, I run a business here, and I intend to stay in business, so let's not get crazy. Now, he sends out, he calls into a back room, and you see two younger clerks come out, and he's like, Ander and Thistle, go unload the cart.
Hold on.
Hey, now, only the crates that don't have the emblems on them, please. Thank you very much.
They nod at you and scurry past
Go!
out the front door. What were you going to say, Shrek?
So that's going to be a total of 30 gold, then. You'll be paying us up now.
Yes, 10 each. One person didn't make it. He left 30.
What about the 5 other members we had in our crew?
Gundren said he would send 3 to 4 people.
Exactly.
There were
5.
5 of us.
Including Gundren. Then he left. Then there were 4.
I know Mr.
I
Orc.
don't count as a people.
Yeah, more like 2.
Now, Mr. Orc, I know that the math is maybe sometimes difficult, but here's
So what are you going to
thing.
give us for these other crates out here?
Very nice. Very nice. Shiny crates.
He can't see them from outside. It's like, well, bring one here.
I just looked at Sragg.
I nod to the wizard and walk out and come back in with one of the crates.
Oh, get that out. I don't want that. That's the Lion's
doesn't
Shield
belong-
symbol. You bring that to the Lion's Shield.
How much you gonna pay us to get rid of it?
I'm not
It
going to have to
doesn't
pay you
belong to them
anything.
anymore. It was liberated from a group
Well,
of.
If you want to leave it here, I'll
goblins.
just go get the Lion's Head
Goblins, throne
merchant
parts.
now. Lion's Shield merchant now.
Lion Shield Merchant. Where's that?
You can find their cloister in town. Where are they? Follow the main road down the same way you came in. You'll see their. You can't miss their emblem.
Can you have one of your servants show us the way?
No, they're going to be busy stocking the shelves.
Unacceptable. I just want to walk out.
I'm afraid you're probably going to be out of luck because they closed.
That's not an issue. I throw the crate back into the cart. Start heading down looking for this emblem.
Outside?
Yeah, I put the crate back on the cart. I guess we'll head down. I mean, it's either that or we're going to have to find some way to cover this emblem.
Right.
Okay, so mark down that you each got 10 gold pieces. Sorry, you were the one negotiating, right, Sragg?
Yeah.
He gives you a stack full of 30 gold pieces.
So we'll split that 15 and 15 in memory of our friend.
So yeah, so as he puts it down, he starts asking, like, did you see Gundren on your way here?
He said to give us his share as well.
This is, what are you talking about?
I told you we got separated. You don't listen too good.
No, he's the one that gave me the money. Why would he have a share?
Well, give us what he left. Is that all he left? Did he leave anything else? We got to go back and find him. He might need
No,
it.
but do you know, like, where did he go? Like, he seems so excited about this find in the mines.
What did he tell you about
He
it?
got lost in a goblin cave.
Actually, I'm outside. Never mind. Is he outside with us? Did we all go outside?
No, Sragg and them are negotiating.
Okay,
Or
that's fine. I went outside.
Failed
Yeah,
negotiating.
tell him that he got lost in the goblin cave.
Got lost in the goblin cave. Why are the goblins? They've never been that brash, but he did seem quite excited about finding Phandelver's pack in the nearby hills. I was quite excited to see what he found.
Well, they killed his bodyguard.
I do hope he's okay.
No, he's dead.
Not the bodyguard. Although that's tragic. The bodyguard's dead. I'm talking about Gundren. If he actually found what he was so excited about finding, this could be big. How much do you know about Phandelver's pack?
I storm back in. What's the holdup?
He gives you an eye up and says, "You're wearing robes, right?"
Yep.
Ask your buddy here. He should know all about Phandelver's pack.
Who?
Phandelver's pack.
Is this what we're after?
He's talking about some kind of fanny pack.
Let me think. You want me to roll something for this?
Okay, so for knowledge and stuff like that, if you can, like, before you roll, like, give me some background, and which might, like, give you a reason for knowing this better, like, it'll lower the DC. Like, I want you guys to be creative
I'm sure
and add
he's-
in background stuff.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure I've discussed it with Gunner and Rockseeker before during his other travels. He's always looking for this stuff. Like we mentioned, I had a rapport with him, so I'm assuming at some point I was with him and he would have been trying to find this specific pack and give me a little bit of information about what its contents are before he realized how cuckoo I was.
Okay. Yeah, so you used to talk to him about it, and you seemed to get pretty excited by the prospect of finding Phandelver's pact, and then he kind of realized you were getting a little too excited, and so he kind of withdrew a bit of contact and left you in the dark a bit about it. So
Yeah.
but enough that you knew about it, and you maybe went off and researched
Yeah.
the texts, the tombs, the ancient tombs. Okay. Roll a knowledge check.
Just straight up D20.
What's your knowledge? It's a knowledge skill check.
Knowledge. Oh, I didn't realize it was general. Where is knowledge on the sheet? I was gonna say I don't see that. Oh wow, I got a +5 then. Okay. Sweet. +5. And I do roll horribly.
Oh, that's bad.
It opens a demi-plane.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm mistaking it from some other object, some other pack.
It's
Let me
actually
figure out what
mislabeled.
you know.
It's supposed to be Murek's pack.
All you know
Yeah.
is that you caught wind that there's a huge cave of some sort used to be full of wondrous riches and magical items with magical powers. It's long since been lost.
Okay. That's what it is. It's a cave of some magical items. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Cave. Powerful items. That's what I say.
Okay.
First, yeah, and I'll give you one more tidbit. For centuries, there's been rumors of these buried treasures, and people have been searching around Phandelver, like looking for it, but no one's ever been able to find it.
Well sought after.
Yeah. So if Gundren actually did find this, it's big.
Is Gundren a dwarf?
Yep.
Not sure how reliable this information was or is. You know, he's a dwarf and all.
Did you this is the shopkeeper asking you if you did you happen to was he with Nundro and Tharden when you spoke with them? His brothers, Nundro and Tharden.
While we were in the group together in my previous encounters?
Yeah, he's asking you. He wasn't. They weren't.
The other dwarves? I believe so. Why? What's it to you?
Were they with you in Waterdeep when he sent you out?
In
They
Waterdeep?
weren't.
They weren't?
Or
No.
Neverwinter, sorry, Neverwinter.
Ah, yes. We should find them. Thank you. I mean, ha.
I'm expecting them. Yeah, I think they were camping out around here. They usually come in every so often to get supplies. They haven't been in about 10 days, so they should be here any day.
I'm just sitting there in silence. I just leave.
Let's head and see if we can get rid of these other crates.
Okay. So you guys exit, you head down the main road with your cart, which is not quite as heavy anymore. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back with part number 2 of week number 2 of the Lost Mines of Phandelver. See you in a bit.